그러게, 그러게.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Abu Dhabi going up against Kansas City. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Jacob deGrom.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. And that misses. And we are underway. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And that is out of play. In the air, left field. Santander racing after it. And it's caught for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Kurtz.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
deGrom, in his 11th season, 36 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Going to
strikes.
count 1 and 2. And that one upstairs. 1 out, base is empty. That one the other way. And there's a hit.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And it finds its way through for a hit. 2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, Babe Ruth. First pitch misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Out there to center. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So up next, Junior Caminero.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one ripped. Santander makes the play, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, towing the slab in today's game, CC Sabathia.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
McGonigal at second with nobody out. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 1-2. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's out to center field. De La Cruz sizing this one up. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, number 6. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. On the ground, 2 ball. Henderson to second, relay to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But
that ends the inning, so we take a break. And we're back. Leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one missing low. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Kurtz makes the grab, 1 down. And now the switch hitting catcher. And that one to first.
Foul.
And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Hit hard, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong on the ground into the outfield, base hit. Around second is Rutschman. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. DeGrom back to work. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. At the plate, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives and makes the catch. Now here is Jason Dominguez, and he's already singled in this game. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ruth in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Nope, that's a
and
ball.
The slider just misses. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Crow Armstrong ranges back. Way back there and gone. He circles the bases and they jump out front. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And the first offering is not close. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. In the air out towards right center. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league.
There goes Ellie. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner goes again. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next offering upstairs.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Runner goes again. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second, and no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now first and second. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1. To third. Steps on the bag for one. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, number 6. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wagner measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it and makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ripped on a line. That's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now, Walker Jenkins. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Wagner. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff. That results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. One run across. It bangs off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Tucker really on his horse for it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the DH, Fernando Tatis Jr. Ball 1 there. Swing and a ball lined out towards center and a base hit.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there bangs off the wall. Here comes Tatis around third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's in there. A run scores. It's a two-run game.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Rutschman in to score, and now they trail by one.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run.
Here goes the runner. Late swing, fouled off. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch out, but no action. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over.
Runner on the go again. Got him swinging. He's safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it. Two down. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. And now the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Line drive, base hit. The tying run is in to score from third.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely.
He's in there. It's 5-3. Tucker on at second with 2 down. That one fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back now in Toronto. Now here is Nick Kurtz. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is. Next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tucker going back, and it's off the wall. Kurtz around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And here is Junior Caminero. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. In there safely.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Number 6 goes after that one for strike 1. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And now Adley Rutschman. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Hit weakly on the ground. Slings to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. That one the other way. De La Cruz zips it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
Outside.
Right side. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Rogers Center, now Seiya Suzuki. Wagner back to work. That one hooked foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the catch. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's outside, and a count 2-1. In the air, left side. Santander racing after it. Nabs it. Out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. Digging in, Elly De La Cruz. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Not
Ball
close
1, no
with that
strike.
one. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Man at second. And a sac bunt here. Caminero whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So the batting order turns over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. And he hits a ground ball right side. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now Nick Kurtz. Outside low. 1-0. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And there's one away. Hung up in a rundown now. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ruth in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. And he's safe.
Got it.
Tie ball game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Caminero in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th. And now here is Ellie Dillon. Pitching change here, Jose Alvarado. Alvarado measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Now fly ball to right center. Jenkins has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the second baseman, number 6. Line drive. Full extension. Makes the catch. Now the catcher up to hit. Adley Rutschman. And that's in the dirt.
Inside, ball 2.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And this is inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And he walked him on 4 pitches. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
McGonigal. Off balance feet. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next to hit, Walker Jenkins. That one outside, and that's ball one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Suzuki rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Tucker hustles to get it in. That holds the runner at second base. So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in.
Runner on the go. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A 2-run shot. It's 9-5. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The pitch. That missed by a lot. Ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Here's a rocket out to left. Santander makes the grab, and that is that. But they do strike for a big inning as 4 come in to score. 2 of them on this 2-run homer. It's now 9-5. You're dialed into the show. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Now he breaks his bat. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dominguez. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th. This one. And now the DH, Babe Ruth.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On the ground right side. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Junior Caminero will hit next.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that one is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. And another ball.
No strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Santander moving back for it. And that ball is gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they add a run. It's 10-5.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the second baseman.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center.
Kääne, tú me oyes, Kääne.
Gets by him. Gets off a throw. Now around
Dásela, Dios.
going for third.
Kääne, ¿qué loco es?
No waiting around right there. He was ready.
Y se va, irse solo y vuelve solo, porque nadie se va a ir con él.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And that's going to bang against the wall.
Diablo, loco, insieme en segundo. Lo que quiere eso es de que para decir hace algo con Melanie, pero...
Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Check swing.
Diablo.
And that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Jaja.
This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab.
Está loco, yo no voy con él, ¿no?
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kirby Yates.
Compared to some
Y en verdad, ahora sí es verdad que no voy a beber, Dicky, porque voy a estar manejando.
free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sobre todo, tío, él no lo ha pasado bien. Digo, por andar manejando.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment.
¿Cómo se fue que él puso el fin de semana pasado? Creo que lo vamos a dejar.
Their entire lives.
Rips one to right, reaching down, makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Kevin McGonigal. And that one sliced foul. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Mierda, ahora todo el mundo está subiendo la vaina esa, loco. del efecto. ¿Eh? Yo vi eso, loco, de un yate.